Well, it is April Fool's Day after all, and for going with tradition here, as they done last year, we get something called the Common Courtesy Program. Now, this Common Courtesy Program generally goes something, well, like this. You get 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 different cards here that ultimately, if history repeats, turn into diamonds tomorrow. Now, granted, this is, you might think to yourself, why only 4 commons? Again, you get 4 diamonds out of this. And realistically, this stuff's very easy to complete. It's a very easy, quote-unquote, collection to do. And again, we talk about diamonds, and generally pretty decent diamonds, and it looks like these are going to be that as well. So that being said, let's jump into this, go over this, talk about what's coming tomorrow in the next couple days. This busy Easter weekend is already getting started here, and end with the show 26. So again, here's the program. Now let's take a look at the cards kind of individually here, starting with good old Kerry Wood. Kerry Wood here. Kerry Wood here. Let me switch this as well. Kerry Wood here. 64. Again, we're not necessarily here to look at what we're going to be using. Granted, you do need to use these cards. My suggestions, as always, WBC mini seasons. Knock it out, get you now, or you'll get a couple packs out of it. Nothing wrong with doing that kind of thing. Again, we're just mainly here to show it. He's a 3-pitch guy. This is a relief pitcher. So fastball, slider, and a slurve. Again, not really caring too much about him. He's mainly just kind of here. Pena, again, these cards that aren't overly exciting, but showing them off here, not overly good. And again, there are promises of better things. So keep that all in mind here with this very low power, real decentish power, very low contact. Again, rookie, WC mini season program. A lot of packs on the way. There's 2 packs and a lot of experience. The one that I think is going to be the most interesting one when he gets his diamonds is Jorge Soler. I think he'll be that 92 overall one we've gotten a couple times. I think that'll be really, really good. But again, very low contact, decent enough power. His arm's pretty good. Contributor card for 2017. Probably going to be that 92 overall one with the big power. So good card there as well. And then finally, I think Trevor Story, again, talk about the evolution, pretty good here. He's got to have at least a little bit of speed, 80-70. So he'll be pretty decent overall there for this Trevor Story card that we'll get. Again, talking about the higher evolution cards, he'll probably be a better card tomorrow. And again, you got a veteran, a contributor, a veteran, and a last ride. So these will help with smaller collections later on. So make sure you do it. Now, the difference here is when it comes to these moments, they're kind of a little bit different. So for this one, we're going to read this out loud because I think this matters. So it's called Woulda Coulda. Kerry Wood was known for his electrifying stuff on the mound, which often included tons of swing and misses from the opponent lineups. Today, he just doesn't seem to have it. And in the blue, it says, give up a run without striking anybody out. What's on the bottom there, it says, do not give a run, strike out 1 batter. So you're going to want to do what's in the blue and not in the white, okay? No pain, no gain. Over his 14 Major League career, he racked up 818 RBIs. In this game, he'll have runners on. He'll leave the run. In this game, he'll leave the runner stranded. So don't get a hit or RBI. Make an out, don't tally a hit, don't tally an RBI. Jorge, no far. Tally 2 hits without getting extra base. So just hit singles. That might be a little bit easier said than done, but it's a common, so you might be able to. And an unusual story, get costume. There you go. So to sort of show this thing off, let's do woulda coulda, and just sort of show how the easiest way to do it. This, like I said, this is gonna be a very short video, but I know some you might get like, wait a minute, what are we doing here? This is what we're gonna be doing, and then we'll show off the missions and stuff. But I want to make sure that we kind of understand what we're doing here. So again, talking about this, he just doesn't have it. So give up a run. Basically, give up a run, don't strike anybody out. So the easiest way to do this, I would say, is just we're just gonna do this down the pipe. Okay, you gotta swing there, champ. Or we could just walk him. I'm gonna hang it. Let's see if we can hang a slider. This might be a little more difficult than I anticipated. Okay, ground ball. That should score a run. Perfect. That's what we want. They scored a run. Didn't strike anybody out. Bada bing, bada boom. It is that simple. So knock that stuff out again. Just make sure you do what's in the blue and not there, and you'll do good. It looks like we also don't back out all the way. So now mission-wise, 500 at PXP with common players, 64 with Wood, Pena, and Soler. Pretty easy to do. Some stat missions, hits with common players, give up hits with any pitcher, errors, caught stealing. Again, I don't think this will be overly difficult if you just try. And then, of course, the collection gives you 0. And it says this will expire at noon, and you get a free deluxe new threads pack. So make sure you knock this stuff out. It shouldn't take you too terribly long, to be honest with you. And like I said, the best thing to do, honestly, throw into the World Baseball Classic thing. And 1, you'll get more packs. 2, you'll get some better stuff along the way. But again, this is all mainly for tomorrow, where again, you will probably get 4 totally new diamonds. That'll actually help you. Now, with all that being said, let's talk about some other stuff here, just some odds and ends, because this is going to be a short video anyway. Let's talk about the stuff here. Now, there was a new headliner here. It's Big Mac. 60-95 versus right, 100-109 versus left. Oh, fielding wise, he's a little expensive. You see there at the bottom, 35K right now. I don't know if these headliners are worth it. Generally, they kind of they'll fall in price to rock bottom. So if you pull them, you pull them. I don't think they're really giving these things away, but it ain't worth 10K, to be honest with you. And plus, we talk about not buying packs. So let's practice what we preach. Now let's talk about this, because I think this is going to be kind of big. So tomorrow, April Spotlight 1. Friday, Egg Hunt, Diamond Quest, Conquest, Event, and Program. Generally Easter related, so they'll have an extra card there. There is no live stream this weekend, so keep that in mind. This will all just be dropping. I have no real clue what we're going to see for the April Spotlight. I think some guys did very, very well. It was just a win. Generally, it's the weekend, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. So we'll kind of see how this thing plays out. This is generally this is going to be different, because I think they're going to change it from last year. So it's going to be right here. It talks about the April 2nd thing. So if this maintains, you're going to get 1, 2, 3 cards and then a pack. This probably, if this remains and they give us the 1 pack and then they kind of fill it, it'll go easier than it did last year. Last year's biggest problem was, especially early on, these packs were a pain in the ass to get that retro card. I think they might retweak it. We'll see how it retweaks here as it goes. I'm not really sure, but it talks about coming back on April 2nd, which is tomorrow, and there will be moments and stuff. Generally, it feels like a homework assignment. I don't know if they're going to revamp it. We'll kind of see, but this is for the most part, it's basically, it'll be the tops now will be here. It'll be pack, and then the card of the week basically will be this one, unless they add something to it. I really don't know, but if it's this format, it'll be 2 cards, and then you get basically 3 cards, and then the big one. We'll see if that changes. I kind of hope it does, but we'll see how things go. I don't know how it'll play out or what we'll see, but if it kind of pays like this, it's fine, but a couple more cards would be good. I don't remember how it looks offhand in the other ones, but again, that'll be coming out tomorrow, and again, alongside the Easter program, which should be later on Friday. So there's a fairly sizable amount of stuff that'll be going on. So we're going to be busy here the rest of the week. All right, so this is probably the lightest day in terms of content. It's a very small program, but again, tomorrow, Spotlight, and then Friday, we have the bigger, crazier Easter drop. Again, that'll be one we're going to keep our eye on Twitter, because usually that's where a lot of the clues sort of will flow in to get the rest of the stuff and complete it. Again, for me, probably not going to be, it's a busy weekend because of what I do for work. So, yeah, but we'll have fun regardless. It's going to be a good week, a big, strong week for content, and a lot of stuff that's coming our way over the next handful of days. So grind out that common courtesy, get your free pack, make sure all those guys are done, because there will be diamonds coming tomorrow. With all that being said, my name is Specs, and I'll see you guys all